bringing you the latest Arizona high school football recruiting news year-round. This is the Recruiting Roundup on ProsToPreps.com.
Welcome into the Daily Dozen. It's episode 8. We have gone through 7 full episodes of some of the players to keep an eye on going into 2013. We have 132 players total, and episode 8 brings you number 85 through 96, and the first one is a sophomore over at Centennial, a guy that hasn't played varsity yet, but he expects to have a big impact, especially the way his brother played. That would be Marshall Nathey over at Centennial.
And I'm not real big on hyping up kids that haven't, done it at the varsity level yet. But when I've watched Nathey, I've seen him through spring ball. Centennial's had a boatload of Division I kids over the years, and I'll call it right now that Nathey will be a Division I football player at the next one out of Centennial High School.
Called here on episode 8 of the Daily Dozen. Marshall Nathey going to be Division I. You heard it from Jason Jewell. That 86, a transfer to Saguaro. This kid is going to be very impressive from what we're hearing. JT Nettleton going to be a safety for Saguaro.
Yeah, just showed up at Saguaro, moved here from the state of Washington. I saw his film from his junior season up there, and it's very, very good. He's big, he's physical, he's 6'3", 190 pounds, going to play receiver, going to play safety. I like what I saw from him in spring passing leagues, and another weapon over there at Saguaro for Coach Mons.
At number 87, we go to Pinnacle High School. The leader of their defense plays D-end and linebacker. That's Cole Neubauer.
He's a kid, they've moved him all around. I know when they played Desert Mountain last year, they took Neubauer out and put him against one-on-one against Mark Andrews and had him cover him. Very versatile. He's 6'1", 6'2", 220 pounds, runs a 4.5 40. I know they're planning on moving him back to defensive end, where he was an all-section defensive player as a sophomore.
At number 88, North Canyon's dynamic Mr. Do-It-All, Bryant O'Georgia. He's their receiver, he's their defensive back, he's their punter, he's the reigning high jump champion in the state. He's our guy at number 88.
We've been talking about him for months. You and I were shocked that he didn't blow up and have a bunch of offers. Since then, NAU and New Mexico State have jumped in and offered him. I'm just surprised he doesn't have more than that. I love O'Georgia. He's a good football player.
At 89, we go to Agua Fria High School, the running back Marquise Page.
He had a great junior season, had over 800 yards rushing, holds some early offers from Army and from Northern Arizona. Agua Fria has some players next year, and they could be a team to contend.
At number 90, we have the defensive end at Marcos Deniza High School. His name is Logan Palmer.
Yeah, they get after it on defense over at Marcos Deniza. He had double-digit sacks last year. He was an all-section defensive end. Size might dictate that he might be an outside backer at the next level, but he's also well above a 3.0 GPA academic player.
At 91, one of the top quarterbacks in the state comes from Deer Valley High School. His name is Devin Palomino.
Finally picked up his first offer from the University of San Diego not too long ago. 6'4", 205, is one of the biggest quarterbacks in the state. Had 2,400 yards passing as a junior. I know quite a few schools got him on their radar. He's just waiting for that first FBS offer.
At number 92, staying in that North Phoenix area over at Boulder Creek High School, that would be Ryan Parento.
Safety, only a junior. I loved his sophomore film. I think he will be a Division I player. He is physical. He hits guys. Anything in his way, he'll hit it. I think he's a very good player, going to be a Division I guy for Coach Friedman.
There are some big offensive linemen over at Perry High School, and one of the guys at 93 we're going to mention from Perry is Austin Pauley.
Yeah, not getting as much attention as some of the other guys around the state, but I liked his junior film. He's 6'4" and 280 pounds and gets after it. I know he's camped a lot of places, University of New Mexico, San Jose State, NAU, just a few of those schools he's camped at. No offers yet, but I expect this kid to be a Division I football player.
At number 94, that would be one of the most ferocious middle linebackers in the state from Mountain Point. His name is Wesley Payne.
I really like him. He's a kid, play anywhere. They played him at fullback, running back, but like you mentioned, one of the state's, if not the state's top linebacker, led the state in tackles last year. Big-time football player.
95 is one of the state's top juniors. That's Caleb Pert from over at Hamilton High School.
Really like him. Like I said, only a junior. Already has an early offer from the University of Nevada. One of the states, was an all-state player as a junior, which is very impressive in itself. Even that he started as a sophomore at Hamilton last year, will be one of the state's top recruits in that class.
And the final player in this episode, episode 8, a guy with the great bloodlines, another great junior at linebacker, that would be Cassius Pete from Corona del Sol.
Yeah, very good defensive end. Could be an outside linebacker. one of the state's top basketball players, 2-time defending state champs, just an athletic person, athletic player. And you mentioned his bloodlines, brothers, and dad all played, Division I football.
So that is it for episode 8 of the Daily Dozen. We're going to bring you 132 names to watch for in 2013, and that's just a handful of them. Make sure you check out episode 9 coming up in a couple days. Until next time, that's Jason Jewell. I'm Jared Cohen. This has been the Daily Dozen on ProsToPreps.com.